Hey, I'm Sarah, the boss at Elite Mobility Training, and welcome to your pre-performance rolling session. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, Brendan and I are going to take you through it. We're going to start with an area that you probably don't roll very often, but it's surprisingly spicy. We are going for the front side of your shin, tibialis anterior, mostly. So you will take the balls from just beneath your knee all the way down and over your foot. Come on to your hands and knees. Let's start left side. So lift up your lower left leg, place the balls south of your knee. Take your right knee and bring it a little bit forward. Start to draw your left knee towards your hand. You might have to walk your hands a little bit forward and see if you can get the balls to travel all the way over the top of your foot and then reverse the motion. So up and down your leg, this goes. Now the great thing, continue that motion. The great thing about these balls is they are able to snuggle around the bone, so they're going to grip at more tissue than if you were to do this with, say, a foam roller. So every time you take a walk or you run or you jump, the muscles here get worked, and they really impact the joints to the north and the south, so your knee and your ankle. So keep rolling up and down. How's that feeling?
Good.
Yeah. And you can position your hands to make this easier for your body to get the entire lower part of this leg. But have you ever rolled over the top of your foot? I mean, it's a little bit different, but just because muscles don't stop at your ankle, right? Things continue up and down, right? It's very continuous and interconnected. All right, a couple more passes. Yep, and you have to do exactly what Brendan just did. They'll get out of place, reposition them a little bit. All right, let's switch sides. So ball docks beneath your knee, and you're gonna think about going real nice and slow here. So knee tracks up as the balls track down your leg. Perfect. Check in with your breathing. It's really easy to hold your breath while you're doing these poses. But hopefully this will help you kind of explore different parts of your body that you normally don't pay attention to, but have a big impact on your health and wellness. Yeah, I can hear some intense breathing from my buddy over here. So I'm sure some of you are having some unique emotions. Couple more. And then our next moves, we're going to do 2 on one side and then go and do those same 2 on the other side. Great. Dismount. Take the balls out of the tote. And we will go face down quads. So set one ball to the side, one ball in your hand. Let's go left leg. So pick up your left leg and set the ball down underneath your quad. Oh, depending on what exercises you're doing, this might be quite special at the beginning. Yeah, so you lay here and you take a couple breaths. The movement is a bend and straighten of your leg. Yeah. Now let's spice it up a little bit. Bend your leg and then externally rotate from the hip so your knee drives out to the right. Good. And then let's do a little internal as your knee goes in. So this ball is drawing across that meaty part of your quad. And then it's a little free play. You bend and straighten. You draw the balls across that muscle. You keep going. So remember, everybody's body is different. If one of these is too intense, I want you to back off, right? Go back to just being chill. So last one here, let's move the ball up your leg an inch or 2. Let's hit a new spot. Yeah, get situated. Bend and straighten. The higher up the leg you go, the harder it is to do that internal external rotation, but just give it a go where the ball is, see how it works, and it may or may not work well. Cool. Next part is your groin. Woo! Anybody have problems there? So you need your block. Same side. So your left leg comes out into an army crawl. Good. Pick up your leg, take the block, and get it up as far as you can. Keep the leg lifted off the block. The ball goes on top of the block, and then you lower your leg down. Now you can stay up on your forearms, or you can come down onto the ground, whatever is comfortable for your body. Here's the motion. You straighten and bend your leg. A little pin and stretch of this muscle, but it gets janky up in this area, right? So many of you that I work with have problems in this area, so let's get it a little supple, let's give it a little attention. And then time for a new spot. So depending on where you place the ball, move it up, down, to the right, to the left. Find a new spot that works for your body. And by works, I mean feels a little bit special. Good, and why don't you, so this is an option, you can totally stay up on your forearm. Another option is to rotate your chest down towards the ground a little bit more. Yeah, and rest down. So this is another option. All right, let's do those same two moves on the other side. So we start with the face down quads. Now here's the deal, I found that this is a great combo, face down quads with the groin, for people that have kind of stiffness in their hips or that need to be really explosive on the field or the court. So just remember that too, that combo. Face down quads and the groin. Good, so Brendan's doing it perfectly. Bend the leg, internal, external rotation from the hip. So you slide that ball across the muscle. You can kind of pick your own cocktail here. And of course you're breathing, right? Yeah, always. Perfect, let's go up to our next spot. And that's the spot that Brendan chose, but maybe your body's a little bit different and you need more attention down closer to your knee, or you want to bring it up so it's closer to your hips. You get to choose. So again, we're going to do everything with intent, with a focus on our breath. All right, so let's go into the groin. So come off the ball, you'll need your block. Come into an army crawl first. Yep, take the block, place it as far up there as you can. We're going to get real up close and personal. The ball goes on top of the block. Yep. And then chest faces down towards the mat as much as you can. And then this is your job, is to rotate this hip so it is pressing down into the ball. It's going to depend how much you can do based on your own hip mobility. And then you begin to, I'm going to move out of your way, straighten and bend your leg. Kind of gets intense, so you don't have to do this. You can just chill. Really important to warm up this area. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? You can see that sides are different, right? He didn't have quite this experience on the other side. So you will notice with your body that each side is different. Perfect, second spot. So up, down, right, left. And if you ever pick another spot and you're like, not really feeling it, just go to a new one. Perfect, let's do 2 more bend and straightens. All right, we're gonna head to the low back, and it is a fan favorite. So ditch the block. Brendan's gonna turn around. I will demo where you will place the balls on your body on him. So the balls will stack vertically on your low back. So go ahead and have the 2 balls with you. Lay down on your back. Bend your knees, feet go flat. Lift your hips on the ground, and then place the balls vertically on your low back. So they can go somewhere right by your spine. Lower your hips down, and now you channel your inner Shakira and move your hips right to left. So as your hips go one way, the balls go the other, and opposite. Good, so you're resting your entire weight on the balls. All right, there's this big band of fascia called the thoracolumbar fascia, and it has a lot of attachments from your upper back and your glute muscles. So it can get a little janky in this area. So let's hydrate that area and warm it up before you go playing your game, hit the field, lift weights. A lot nicer than the groin, isn't it? Good, so the balls will roll out of position. Just lift your hips up, restack them. And Brendan's doing a really great pace here. You want to think nice and slow. Perfect. Ready to head to the wall?
Let's do it.
All right, so you need 1 ball and 1 block. So we don't need the block now, set it to the side, but we'll be tackling the lat. And the lat is a giant muscle basically on the entire side of your body. So you can face me first. We'll do this side to side. You place the ball against the side of your body, and you casually lean up against the wall. And then you're gonna start to rock your body right to left. So this ball travels back and forth across that muscle. Good, and the ball's gonna move, so maybe you need to reposition it. So again, starts up higher than you think. After a few passes, take it down an inch. Yeah, that meaty part that he's on right now is the money spot usually. So your hand can casually rest on your head. You don't need to hold it up. Good, and then drop it down. Yeah, toggle it back and forth. I love that spot. Good, so we're gonna hit 3 spots per side. This is our 3rd spot. So this is a really great area to hit if you have any shoulder mobility issues. This really will help improve your shoulder flexion. So just remember that. All right, flip around, hit the other side. So again, on the other side, start up a little bit higher than you think you need to. So Brendan is putting a good amount of pressure for his body against the ball on the wall. You're in charge of how much pressure you put. Remember, more is not better, and remember to slow your roll. We're all about rhyming here. All right, drop it down, 2nd spot. So we are mobilizing and warming up your tissue. Let's drop it down to the 3rd spot. Good, so toggling back and forth. The last spot we're gonna hit is your pecs. So with a pecs, you do need a block. The spot's a little less tender on you, isn't it, than the groin? Yeah, groin was special. Perfect. Okay, grab the ball and the block. You're gonna be facing the wall. So this ball is going to go somewhere on his upper pec, and it's going to dock in one place at a time. So we turn to face the wall. The block goes about chest height. The ball goes on the block. You come into a lunge, and then you dock your right pec. So you can go hands-free, right? I'm applying a lot of pressure into this ball. Take your left hand, hold the ball in place. Field goal your right arm. Hold the ball in place, put pressure into the ball on the block. Field goal touchdown, reach, reverse it. Good. Field goal, touchdown, reach. So we're gonna pin and stretch this entire muscle. Find a new spot, move it to the right or left a little bit, apply pressure, hold it in place, field goal, oh wow, touchdown, reach. Good, one more. Awesome. Other pack. Surprisingly special on my chest. All right, so you're in some kind of a lunge, docking pressure, opposite hand is holding the ball in place, field goal, touchdown, reach, reverse. One more, then we find our second spot. Good, second spot. Field goal, touchdown, reach. One more move. Last one. Perfect. Come off the wall. All right. You made it. We did it. You guys are done. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time.